back to another episode of Sip Up Days with Who's Who, the ultimate interview series where we explore the captivating minds of extraordinary individuals who are making waves in their respective fields. I'm your host Ahan.
And I am Durga. Today we are privileged to have a very special guest among us, someone whose remarkable dedication is notable through the challenging time of 2018 flood. In 2015, he nailed the UPSC exam and earned the title of an IAS officer. We are talking about the collector of charm, one and only superhero of the vibrant Cape of Ernakulam, none other than Mr. S K Umesh.
Thank you.
Hello sir, how are you?
Very good. Hi Durga, hi Ahan. Thanks for finding time to interview me. Thank you.
Thank you so much for finding time to let us interview you, sir.
Thank you.
So actually, I met you once in the anti-drugs campaign in Cardinal School, and we were handing out badges and stickers to everyone attending the event.
Very nice.
I had also met you at the RSC table tennis tournament.
Okay. Nice.
You met him too?
Yeah, I did.
You both are familiar to me, huh? Very nice.
Yeah, so you're everywhere.
Okay.
Okay, let's start with the questions.
Mm-hmm.
Being a remarkable leader comes with unwavering support and values. Before we explore your role as the collector, could you tell us a bit about your own family and how they influenced your journey?
Actually, I come from Madurai, Tamil Nadu. I did my schooling and all in Salem. Salem, you must have heard about Salem, the mango city, and I did my college engineering in Coimbatore. In fact, my parents were both from the banking sector, and they retired from banking sector in 2012-2015, Mr. Kesavan and Mr. Bhanumati. And my elder brother is a software engineer. He's in US, he's in Texas, and they were and not just these three people, my extended family, my friends, they have all encouraged me during this journey. In fact, I started my preparation in 2011 after my college engineering undergraduation got over, and from then till 2015 I was in this process of studying for this exam. In fact, I cleared this civil services exam in my third attempt. So when you fail, you need support. When you pass, it's okay, but I failed twice. So during these times, during these years, months, all my friends, school friends, college friends, my family, extended family, they were all constant source of support. In fact, in 2015, I had decided that I will go for some other job because I had already spent more than 3.5 years for this, preparing for this civil services exam. But my parents, my friends, they all told, you study anyway, you're going to become IAS, so why don't you spend some more time studying for this exam instead of going for a job and diverting your attention and energy. So that way my family has been a constant source of support, and after getting into service, my biggest source of support has been my wife, who's my batchmate actually. Her name is Vigneshwari. She's also from Madurai, and she's, by the way, she's district collector of Kottayam district now. So my family is, of course, like any other person, to me also, my family is the biggest source of my strength.
So let's turn back the clock a bit, sir. Let's reminiscence about your school days.
Okay.
If you had a time machine and could visit any moment from your school days, which moment would it be and why?
Okay, my school life. So my school life was very enjoyable because of the extracurricular activities we were involved in. So there was short story writing competitions, poetry competitions, and English commentary, where I had to play the role of Ravi Shastri or Harsha Bhogle and do a 10-minute commentary of a cricket match. So the best commentator wins. So those kind of extracurricular activities were a lot, and I had wonderful friends with whom, like you people must be having a great time in your school, but I think your school is of a far higher standard than my school. So I'm sure your academic life will be of a higher rigor than what it was for me in the school time. But if I have to reminisce about one moment, I can't pick one moment. All the moments spent with my friends, my juniors, my seniors were memorable. But if I have to pick one thing, I would pick my teachers, my school teachers. were the biggest source of support to me. They were the ones who told me. I had no clue about IAS. In plus 2, my physics teacher, Durga Bhavani Miss, madam, I had written a physics test, and I got some 23 out of 25 or something, and she told me that after finishing plus 2 you should study IAS, and I had no clue about IAS, and that was the first biggest motivation for me. And my English teacher, Vatsala teacher, she told my parents that you can't predict what this boy will become. He can become anything, and he'll be good in whatever he does. That was a big source of motivation. And then another memorable moments which you guys must also be having is participating in lots of quiz programs in different schools. Young World quiz was a big deal at that time, the Hindu Young World quiz. So my geography teacher Usharani madam used to take us to all these quiz competitions in Coimbatore, in Trichy. I would say, if you ask me, one of the most memorable moments from my school time, I would say these quizzes we participated. We never won any of these quizzes. We just participated. The maximum we won was qualifying the preliminary round and going to the stage. And Madhavan, this actor Madhavan, was the chief guest. So we shook his hands. So there are such memories. That's all. Yeah.
The childhood seems to have been really fun, sir.
Yeah, it can be a separate episode, but you will have more questions to ask.
This is a connecting question. Are there any funny moments with your friends in school that you still remember and laugh?
I don't think I can say all those things in a public interview here. This is your YouTube channel content, right? So there are lots of things which cannot be said. But funny moments in the sense. So actually, at the end of the school hour, we never wanted to go home. So we always wanted to stay together. We'll play volleyball, or we'll talk about cinema, cricket, politics. These are the three things which any group of boys, if they come together, boys or girls, I don't know, girls you should tell. When a group of boys come together, these are the three topics they speak. And that time Sachin Tendulkar was playing, Rahul Dravid, all the legends were still very active. 2005, 2007, the World Cup time, cricket World Cup time, and politics, of course, and then cinema. Tamil Nadu is a place where every conversation ends in cinema. Starts with cinema, ends in cinema. So we'll always be discussing about movies. So evening 4:30, the school will be over. We all have come in our bicycles. We will not go. We will not pedal our ways to our homes. We will slowly push the cycle for 1.5 kilometers. We'll stop somewhere. We'll stand and talk, and so it's not funny. Every moment was funny in a way, but they are very memorable because we never wanted to reach our home. We wanted to purposefully delay till 5:30, 6 and all. We used to delay. Even recently in 2017, when there was I'm talking about my school, Balabharati Higher Secondary School, and when in 2017 when we met for a get together, we understood that our lives have changed a lot. The smiles are all lost. We are all totally different people, supposedly mature people, but we have lost the innocence and all. So that night, 2017, January 13, that night, we were in the terrace of a friend's house. That full night we were talking about our school days, and like the school days, that day also we didn't want to reach home or a destination. We wanted the night to go on and on.
Seems like you had a lot of fun when you were in school. Do you miss it, sir?
Of course, it's not just school, no. Wherever we form bonds, we miss that, like school or college. Or I worked in Palakkad as assistant collector. I worked in Wayanad as sub collector. I worked in Sabrimala as ADM, and I worked in secretariat. The chief secretary's office. Wherever you are, when you form bonds with people, and when you move from that place, you will miss them a lot. And especially in a job like IAS, you will keep moving. Now I am collector at Ernakulam here. When I became collector, I thought, oh my God, I'm going to miss my secretariat people, such a wonderful family. What will I do without them? And within 2 weeks, I have formed a new family here. So life goes on. So you miss everyone, and still life goes on.
So with your hectic schedule, keeping up with all of your friends must be really tough. So we both would like to know, what's your go-to method to keep up with all of your friends?
Friends? Oh, now we have WhatsApp, no? Now, because WhatsApp is there, we don't have to talk. We don't talk at all. I think we do, especially after becoming collector, I don't talk to my friends. No, I do talk. They will call for some help because Kerala is a big tourist hub, no? So these guys will keep traveling across, especially they'll be going to Wayanad or Munnar and all. So, but otherwise we don't talk much, but we are always on WhatsApp. Like cricket World Cup happened, so I forgot the World Cup is going to happen because it was so hectic here at that time. I think it was rains, monsoon time here. It was very hectic, but at that time we were always discussing about scores. I mean, I'll be seeing messages, no, the night when I go, and they try to have a watch party also. Watch parties where friends come together on a WhatsApp video call and see the match. I could not join till the final, and the day I joined, India lost the match. It was bad luck. I had not joined till they were watching every match. By the way, these are my college friends. They are in Netherlands, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and some more countries. And I'm the only one in India, I think. Yeah, US, and I'm the only one in India. Yeah, so we do catch up. Because of WhatsApp, I think we are always in touch, even though we don't meet. And there is WhatsApp status.
Yeah.
So that's a wonderful feature. Like, for example, yesterday I had an opportunity to receive the Honorable Prime Minister. So I'll put that photo on WhatsApp. So some friends will reply. So like that, we're always in touch. I think we're never out of touch because of WhatsApp.
I can relate to this because I think...
Do you have a mobile phone to relate to this?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, you're allowed?
Yeah.
Okay. You must be using for study purposes. Yeah.
Totally, sir.
Understood.
Only for studies.
Understood. Oh.
I am curious to know, sir, what was your favorite subject when you were in school?
I didn't have any favorite subject. I still have to think. You could have leaked this question earlier. I would have thought of a nice answer. But my favorite subject has always been polity, constitution, polity, history. In fact, when I wrote civil services exam also, my optional subject was political science and international relations. Even during school time, beyond school books also, I used to read especially modern India history, politics. Those were very appealing subjects to me. But otherwise, engineering was very tough for me. I took it because at that time everyone was taking that. That was how I took engineering. I was not, you are all from the next generation, I think, yeah. I finished my school before you were born, I think. So 2007 I finished. Were you born at that time?
I was born.
Yeah, you would have been just a toddler or something. So you are all different generation. You have clarity about what you want. See the way you are interviewing a district collector. I would never have even entered a district collector's chamber at this age. So that's the change which has come. You are all clear about what you want, and at that time I had no clarity. I joined engineering because that college was good and there was a bus from Salem to Coimbatore. 3-hour bus. This is 6-hour train or 3-hour bus was the choice given to me. I chose 3-hour bus.
Whoa.
Yeah, so there's nothing wrong about it. That was the lack of awareness our generation kids had about things. We were either given engineering or medicine, and I had not taken biology, so only engineering. In engineering, bus or train I had to choose.
Sir, our school has a media club and me and Durga are two out of few members part of it. College days often hold a treasure trove of memories. So we would like to know, were you part of any college clubs or organizations that left a lasting impact on you?
So college, within 2 weeks of joining college, I realized that I'm not cut out for electronics and communication engineering. It was very tough actually. In fact, even remembering subject names is an ask. If you ask me now what are the subjects I studied, it will be tough. So during my first semester itself, I decided that I have to make the most out of my college life by involving myself in lots of extracurricular activities. So Students' Union was there. My first year, I was fully involved in organizing as a volunteer Students' Union activities in my first year, be it inter-college techno-fest, inter-college culturals, intra-college culturals, intra-college technical events. So my work was not major. I have to lift chairs, paste flex boards, go to the shops and take prints of certificates. But very tough job. It was like we used to work till 3 o'clock. I think I have worked more at that time than as a district collector. Because seniors will bombard us with one work after other. Hostel and college were 1.5 to 2 kilometers, 1 kilometer away. So for everything you have to run from. Mobile phones were primitive, no WhatsApp. This was Nokia 1600 phone. So my first year was one of the most hectic year of my life so far was my college first year, 2007-2008. And then in second year, I got involved in different clubs. I became a member of the English Literary Society. I became a member of Institution of Engineers Student Chapter. I became a member of my department association. And then later I became a hostel council, my block representative. I contested and I became a hostel because I was not studying. So when you're not studying, you have to do something to engage yourself. No? So wherever something comes, I'll go. And then I was actively in Students' Union also. And then in third year, in all these organizations, I moved up the ladder. I became joint secretary. I became this, I became that. And then I became placement representative. It's a very crucial post in engineering colleges where a placement representative has to coordinate the companies which are coming in, choose the students, your classmates who are going to appear for those interviews or tests, train them, make them study. Making guys study in hostel is a very tough job. No one will study. So we have to make them study at night, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. They will all shout at me, why are you doing this? I'll tell I have no choice much because our seniors are behind us. And then in the final year, I became the college chairman, students union chairman. So it was a very, very busy college life. In fact, when my college, PSG College of Technology, Coimbatore. In fact, when I sit as collector, not on files, but at least when I'm organizing events, when I am reacting to disasters, I always think of myself as my college student only. Whatever I do, I have learned all of that from my college. I have handled money. I have handled lakhs of money, sponsors' money as the college chairman. In fact, we conducted Kriya was the name of the Inter-College Techno-Fest. So we conducted it without any corruption. Corruption as in, it's not corruption per se, but still students will, we ensured that not even a single rupee was lost in the process, and all were very happy. I fondly cherish my college memories. Again, I had gone to my college just before becoming collector, just 3-4 days before becoming collector. There was a marriage to attend and I was in my college. I was telling them, I may become collector soon, I may become collector soon. And all my professors, they still fondly remember, not just me, they fondly remember all the students' union activities we did together. And they remember, they remember I was very thin at that time. So they all remember that thin boy who was running around the college campus conducting all these events. And even now, when I was in college, I was standing in the third floor of N block. There's a block there. I saw myself running around here and there. So college is always very special, and my college is the reason why you're taking an interview of me. Yeah.
Sounds like you're a very active student in college.
Active student outside classroom. Yeah. Inside classroom, that also I have to confess. In fact, my HOD, Subbarani madam, was very doubtful when I told her that I'm going to write civil services exam. She told, you can't study this engineering subject, how are you going to clear IAS? I told, ma'am, please you trust me. Because I was opting out of placements. So placement, there are 120, 125 students in the department. I was the only one who didn't attend placement, because everyone who attends placement in a college gets a job. Especially during that time, there was a boom time. Whoever studies in a good engineering college, reputed engineering college, will get a job. It can be a software job, it can be circuits, it can be devices, it can be anything. You'll get a very good job. And I was the only one who took the risk. I will not attend any placements. And I told I will go to study for civil service exam. My HOD advised me a lot. She told, you take a job, you join the job, then study. Why take such risks? But I had decided, anyway, let us try this path. And yeah, and my HOD, even now, we are in close touch. And she's very happy for me that her advice fell on deaf ears and I could clear the exam.